The professional world of high-end photography is currently standing on the edge of a massive shift because the rumors surrounding the Nikon Z9 II have reached a fever pitch this May. We are talking about a successor to a camera that essentially redefined what a flagship mirrorless body could achieve, and the leaked specifications coming out of Japan suggest that Nikon isn't just looking to iterative update the hardware. They are looking to dominate the next decade. If you thought the original Z9 was a powerhouse with its stacked sensor and lack of a mechanical shutter, what is coming next is designed to push the boundaries of physics and data processing. Every professional sports photographer, wildlife enthusiast, and high-end cinematographer is currently holding their breath because the early benchmarks for the new X processing engine suggest a leap in speed that we haven't seen in the industry since the transition from film to digital. The heart of this new beast is rumored to be a refined 50.2 megapixel stacked CMOS sensor, but with a twist that high-speed shooters have been dreaming of for years. We aren't just looking at more megapixels. We're looking at the fastest readout speed ever recorded in a consumer-grade housing. This means that rolling shutter distortion, even the most extreme scenarios like a hummingbird's wings or a Formula One car at full tilt, will be a relic of the past. Nikon is reportedly doubling down on the shutterless design, proving once and for all that moving parts are a liability in the age of global electronic scanning. The engineering precision required to move this much data without overheating the body is where the real magic happens. Welcome back to my channel Tech Rivet for exclusive insights into the future of tech. Subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon for more tech updates. It is this level of commitment to professional-grade reliability that has kept the industry talking throughout the first half of 2026. Beyond the raw speed, the most significant leak involves the integration of dedicated AI processing cores directly onto the sensor architecture. While the original model featured impressive subject tracking, the Z9 II is expected to utilize deep learning algorithms that can predict movement before it happens. This isn't just about following a face or an eye. It's about the camera understanding the anatomy of different species and the physics of sports. Imagine a camera that knows exactly where a soccer player is going to turn based on their hip orientation, or a wildlife body that stays locked onto a leopard's eye even through dense foliage and shifting shadows. This is the promise of the 2026 flagship lineup, and for what we are hearing from internal testers, the hit rate for autofocus in low-light conditions has improved by nearly 2 full stops. In terms of video capabilities, the leaks suggest that 8K resolution is no longer the ceiling, but the baseline. The Z9 II is rumored to support 8K, recording it up to 120 frames per second internally, a feat that currently requires massive cinema rigs costing 3 times the price. For the independent filmmaker and the documentary specialist, this means having a cinema-grade tool that fits in a backpack. The heat management system has been completely redesigned with a new magnesium alloy internal sink that allows for unlimited recording times in 4K 60p and over 2 hours in 8K 60p, even in direct sunlight. This solves the primary complaint of the mirrorless era, the dreaded overheating warning in the middle of a crucial shoot. Nikon is building a tank that thinks like a supercomputer. Now, let's talk about the physical interface, because rumors indicate a significant upgrade to the electronic viewfinder. One of the biggest hurdles for DSLR purists moving to mirrorless was the feel of the EVF. The Z9 II is tipped to feature a 9 million dot resolution panel with 0 blackout and a refresh rate that can scale up to 240 Hz. This would provide a viewing experience so fluid and high definition that it becomes indistinguishable from an optical viewfinder, but with the added benefit of real-time exposure preview and focus peaking. The body itself is expected to retain the integrated vertical grip, but with improved ergonomics and a slightly lighter carbon fiber composite frame, making those 14-hour days on the sidelines much easier on the wrists and back. Price leaks are always a sensitive topic, but the consensus among industry insiders is that Nikon will attempt to maintain its aggressive competitive pricing. While the technology has jumped forward significantly, the rumored launch price is hovering around the $6,500 mark for the body only. In a market where competitors are pushing toward $7,000 and $8,000 for their flagship units, Nikon's strategy seems to be focused on capturing the mid to high tier professional market by offering the best price-to-performance ratio in history. When you consider that this single body replaces the need for a separate high-resolution landscape camera and a high-speed sports camera, the value proposition becomes undeniable. The connectivity suite is also getting a massive overhaul to support the work-from-anywhere demands of 2026. With built-in 6G compatibility and optimized FTP transfer speeds, photographers will be able to beam full-resolution RAW files to editors across the globe in seconds, not minutes. This is a game-changer for news agencies and event photographers where the difference between being first to publish and being second is measured in milliseconds. The dual CF Express Type B slots are staying, but with an upgraded bus speed that finally takes full advantage of the next generation of cards, ensuring that the buffer is virtually bottomless even when shooting at 60 frames per second in full RAW.